Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm just going to make a real quick announcement video. Now normally when I make announcement videos, most of the time my announcement videos can drag on for a good while. Even when I'm doing like non-official, or I shouldn't say non-official, but non-announcement videos, one that we focus on something else. Like, for example, when I play PBR or something for Battle Revolution, normally I have a lot of announcements to make there. However, all this video is going to be is just making one real quick announcement that's very important, and maybe another one if I really need to. If I think of any other announcements, that's basically what this video is going to be all about, just getting all the announcement I had to make to you guys out of the way right now. That way when I come back to playing a game or doing something like that, I can, be back into it. The main announcement I did make to you guys is going to kind of involve everything I've talked about, or involve, what's the word for it? It's going to involve mainly about PBR. Well, PBR is going to be in it. However, like, the main announcement ain't about PBR. It's going to be something that's going to happen with PBR. As you guys know, about maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 days ago, about a few days ago to a week ago, something like that, I made a video of playing Pokemon Battle Revolution Part 170 and 171. In those videos, I talked about a little bit of a schedule that we were going to follow through when we play PBR. The schedule was written on the screen, but basically how it was going to work was we're going to play, well, for each video we're going to do a different pass with Pokemon in it. In one video we'll play with the Torterra pass with Dialga in it. The video after that we'll go up to the Feraligatr pass and play with him. And then we'll go down and play with the Palkia pass. And then I'll reverse it. After we play with the Palkia pass, we'll go back up to the Feraligatr pass, and then we'll go to back to the Dialga pass. That's still the schedule, guys. But you may be wondering, why in the world has it been over a few days since I played PBR? In fact, why has it been a few days since I created another video? Because honestly, this is the first video I've made on my computer in a little while now. I have not made a video on my computer in probably, well, at least a few days now. It's probably been at least 3, 4, 5 days. The last video I made on this thing was literally a video of PBR, part 171. So, you may be wondering, why in the world have I not made another one? Well, guys, it's because I've been busy at work trying to get my Pokemon trained up. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I know I said before how I was finally done training my Pokemon. However, I found a little bit of a weird, not a weird scenario per se, but I found out something very cool you could do in Diamond and Pearl. As you guys know, I don't know if you guys even know this, but here's the thing. One of the Pokemon I've always wanted to kind of use was a legendary Pokemon called Giratina. Unfortunately, you can't really get it unless you play Pokemon Platinum. I tried doing Pokemon Platinum before, but it never worked out in my favor. I looked at my Pokemon Platinum game just a few days ago, and I actually found out that I was actually doing stuff in the game because I had my own file that already had 2 gym badges on it. And I already had a Gabite, and I had a a Grotto, not a Torterra yet, but I was on my way to getting Torterra and Garchomp, so I was getting somewhere. However, this is back when I was testing to see if Pokemon Pearl would work. For you guys that don't know, sometime right after I did my Pokemon Pearl project that I finished, around September, October, or November of last year, right after I finished that project, weirdly enough, the game stopped working. Now, I think I mentioned this when I first started playing the game, but if I didn't, here's the thing about Pokemon Pearl. Whenever I tried doing it for a Let's Play, like I think for you that don't know this, I tried doing a Let's Play of the game like a few months before I made the official project of Pokemon Pearl. However, what ended up happening was, during the game, or while I was playing the game, it completely froze and wouldn't let me do anything. The game was completely glitching out and it would not work, so I had to end up restarting the entire game to get it to work right. It didn't mess up, I don't think, at all during the project that I made of Pokemon Pearl. However, I think when I was training up Gabite, or Gibble up to Gabite and then Gabite up into Garchomp, I think what ended up actually happening was the game ended up freezing again. And I had to restart the entire game. Because of that, I've always had paranoia with stuff like this. Because what I had to do, I think I actually ended up saving before I did. Actually, what I think ended up happening was I did not save while I was doing my training because I didn't think that the game would mess up. And so when it did, I had to restart a bunch of training that I did previously. And it's like, ever since that time happened, I've been kind of having very big paranoia with stuff like that. So it's like every time I train up Gabite into, or try to get Gabite up a level or two, I'd sit there and just save the game. Keep saving, keep saving, keep saving to make sure I didn't lose any of the data. Like, let's say Gabite was at level 32. As soon as he gets, either as soon as I get done with one battle, or as soon as he gets to level 33, I'd save. And then I'd do the same thing again. Once he gets level 34, save. And it kept happening because I was scared the game would freeze up on me again. And ever since that day, it's kind of given me paranoia about different things. I think in a way I do have paranoia. I don't know why. But I think in some way I do have paranoia about different things. As you guys know, I talk about how, I get bugged by this one person that I call the interrupter in these videos. The interrupter right now is actually in there asleep. I don't know if that's how it's going to be for the whole video. I kind of hope it is so I don't get interrupted. However, I think ever since she started bugging me, I think I'm just growing a bunch of paranoia to a bunch of things. I get paranoid about a lot of different crap. I know, like, if you guys watch me play PBR, you'll notice that I'm so paranoid about Ferrari getting hurt that it's like, I'll sit there and intentionally not put him in the battle because I'm scared of him getting hurt. The game was actually being very nice to Feraligatr last time. I ended up, every time I put him in a battle, it'd always be the rock type Pokemon we'd go up against or something. But the game was actually being very nice to him, which is something you never see. However, like, still, I have this paranoia where it's like, I have to protect Feraligatr, because if I don't, I feel like a horrible human being, and I treat him like my own son. You guys know this because I sit here and call him baby right there on camera for everybody to hear. And that goes for anything. I've called him my son before. A long time ago, I called him my sweet little angel. My sweetheart. I've called him a lot of different things that's supposed to be like nice gestures to him. But because I have a real emotional attachment to Feraligatr. And if I feel like if I daggum mess it up, that, his heart will just end up being broken towards me, and I'll feel horrible for it. That's why the resetting thing has become such a big factor. I've talked about that a lot before, but one of the main reasons why restarting has become such a big factor is that way, if something bad did happen during the episode, we can pretend like it never did happen. And I know in a way that seems like maddening why I would do that, but guys, it's either do that or just pretty much quit PBR because I feel so bad that Ferrari got hurt that I just want to be like, you know what, Ferrari's gotten hurt enough, I'm done with this bullcrap. I'm quitting so you don't end up getting any more pain. And like I mentioned before, guys, as you know by the title of that video, or one of the videos of PBR, if we screw up one time and don't do anything correctly, PBR is done for good. We're not going to ever do it again. We cannot screw it up. Because here's the thing. If it does happen to come to an end, I'll have to figure out a way to patch it back up and bring it back. I know I said it would be the final chance, but as I've also mentioned before, if PBR ends, what am I going to do with the rest of the videos I've tried to do? When PBR ended the second time, like when we had that second redemption attempt, or the final chance for the second time, whenever I did that, everything I just tried to do fell apart. Pokemon Sun, it didn't work out at all anymore after that. The iPad Tower gameplay series started going downhill, skyrocketing down, and there was no way of lifting it back up. Like it's not even just them two. There's a lot more series that has happened like that. Honestly, guys, without PBR, this channel would have been done by now, I think. Or this channel would quit being about Pokemon as much. Because honestly, everything I've done with Pokemon would just fell apart. Not even just Pokemon videos, it's also been... What is the word? It's also been other games that we've done in the past. My iPad and tablet gameplay series, one of the reasons why it started going downhill is because I quit the game. Heck, I mentioned in my 3 announcements video I made about a week ago. As you guys know, about a week or two ago, I made a video talking about 3 important announcements that I had written on this board. One of them was about Pokemon Battle Revolution and how I was going to come back to it after I got done training my Pokemon. That's actually what this announcement is supposed to be about, is not only what's going on right now and why PBR hasn't been here for a few days. I'll finish up that announcement in a second, but basically that's what the first announcement of my 3 announcements was talking about beforehand. I talked about how PBR was not ending. However, it hasn't been on my channel for a little while because I've been trying to train my Pokemon. I just more recently got done training my Rocky the Rampardos up to level 100. So yeah. Along with that, I made another announcement that was talking about the iPad and tablet gameplay series itself and how, unfortunately, it's going to come to an end. That really kind of brings me some sad points onto this because we were finally getting some good games in there. Like, even games like, what's the, Sea Jurassic Craft, Jurassic Pixel Craft, and games like that. All them games were actually working out in our favor very well. However, when the iPad and tablet gameplay series come to an end, it didn't work out from there. And, I did mention in that part of the announcements that I was going to start doing the Let's Mostly Play of Evo Pop. Guys, I am trying to work on that. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do because, like I said, ever since the iPad and tablet gameplay series came to an end, it's now messing up our series with the Let's Mostly Play of Evo Pop. It's actually messing up that series now because focusing mainly on that one game is kind of screwing us up. And unfortunately, if that series comes to an end, I think I'm screwed because I still got the Dragon Titans Uprising game on both my iPads. That way I could do them for the Let's Mostly Plays. If they come to an end, I may be screwed right now. Because without them, I don't know what I'm going to do. I am letting you know that I am trying to work on it right now. However, understand it may be a little while before we can get to it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to balance between doing different projects. Because as I mentioned, well, my third announcement I had to make in the episode was talking about different things, or what's going to happen on my channel from there. Like, since the Pokemon Battle Revolution is coming back, it's just going to be a little while since I have to run the training session. And, since the iPad and tablet gameplay series is coming to an end, what's going to happen from there? What are we going to do with my channel from there? In that session, I talked about mainly different projects that's coming up on my channel. I talked about doing a brand new project of a new Pokemon game that they just came out with on iPad. That was called Pokemon Cafe Mix. I've done 1 episode, and that's it. Don't worry, guys. That series will be coming back. Just give me a little bit. I will be doing that project. Just give me a little while. Actually, off camera, I did end up beating that level I was struggling with. It took a lot. It took like 4 out of my 5 lives, but I did end up beating that one crappy level that I couldn't beat beforehand. Now it's just waiting until I can get back to the project so we can try continuing forward, you know? Along with that, I talked about another project that I was thinking about doing called Pac-Man Party. I will be doing that game at one point in time, guys. It's just hard to find a balance doing it. I want to do the project, but I want to have like a balancing kind of act, or like a little balanced situation here, where on one hand we're not playing one game too much, but at the same time we're not playing the other game too much. Because I want to balance playing PBR and that if I can. Play a little bit of PBR, then maybe the video afterwards do Pac-Man Party, and then after that play PBR again, and kind of have that balance going. However, I don't know yet. That's why I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to keep that balance and play PBR somewhat, but at the same time, play Pac-Man Party as well. Because I want to tell you this right now, guys. Pac-Man Party, if I do it, is going to be a pretty big project. It's probably going to end up being at least over 30 videos. Well, no, that really kind of depends. I say 30 videos, but most of the time with my videos, I'll try to get one section done every episode. So, it may be a pretty big project, but you may see it in the longer videos. Pac-Man Party is kind of like a Mario Party clone, where you go around these boards and you play minigames and all that. Like I said, I'll explain more of it when we get active to the project. However, just like Mario Party, there is 5 different boards you can play on. Mainly in the project, I'm going to be covering 2 things. I'm going to be covering the story mode of the game, and I'm also going to be playing the party mode of the game. Basically, the story modes where you go through a story of the game and you have like a little storyline you have to follow it through. You have to play through all the boards, and like there'll be a lot of different things that'll happen on them boards. However, there's also a party mode where you can play them 5 boards at your own leisure. And that's where I don't know what I'm going to do, because I want to do that, but if I make... In the party mode, you can set how many things you need to win in the game. Unfortunately, like, if I want... I could do, like, a long game if I want to, but I'm going to tell you this, if we do a long game, there's no way in the flipping heck I'm going to daggum be able to do that. I ain't going to do it all in one episode. I can try, but I'll probably end up being too tired by the time we get finished. I am going to let you know about one more thing, guys, before we actually get to the main announcement. I'm going to let you know right now that I'm probably going to end up doing Sword and Shield 2. I did talk about how I was going to go ahead and finish Pokemon Sun before I did it, but honestly, guys, do you expect me to get Pokemon Sun done? Seriously? I don't think it's going to happen for a while. Mainly because I'm having to train my Pokemon up to level 50 to get Salamence and have Feraligatr and Typhlosion be a really good Pokemon. And then I got for how in the world I'm going to beat some of these bows in the game. I'm scared of Mimikyu because I don't know if Feraligatr will be able to take a play rougher and all that, because the Pokemon we're going to be going for the total Pokemon of the Ghost Trial is Mimikyu, and I'm very scared of it. Like, Ferrari does have Metal Claw, which is super effective. Unfortunately, he's got to be able to take at least 2 or 3 hits in order to take it down. That's what scares me the most. Unless Ferrari can somehow get a crit and knock it down 1 hit, that'd be perfect. However, like I said, guys, I don't know when PBR will be coming up soon. But I don't know when Sun's going to come up again. I don't know. When it does come up, I will finish the project. I don't think it's going to be like an unfinishable project. I am going to finish at some point in time. However, I will be doing a lot of other projects in between that one. I did say in the last video, or in the last 3 announcements video, that I would just wait until I finish Pokemon Sun. However, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so that's kind of out of the question. So, guys, along with doing Pac-Man Party, doing a lot of Pokemon Battle Revolution and stuff like that, Pokemon Sword and Shield will also be coming up again. However, in the next project, we'll be adding a brand new teammate to my team. That being the Firebug Centistorch. Well, it's 5 evolution sent to storage. We'll be adding him to my team in my next project of that game. We'll have basically the same team from there. We'll have Sobble as our water type. We'll have Boltan. We'll have Corviknight. We'll have Axew. We'll have the Bug, and then finally we'll have the Snake Sandaconda. That's probably going to be our team. If it changes, you'll see it throughout the game. I don't know when I'm going to start playing Sword and Shield again. I think it'll be sometime after either in between Pac-Man Party or sometime when I think, you know what, we'll get started with it. I'll probably end up starting it within the next month or two, maybe in the next few weeks. But again, guys, I want to kind of get Pac-Man Party started before I do that. Plus, I want to be able to get through some of these other projects as well. If I can get a little bit more through Pokemon Sun, that would be fantastic. Don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm just saying that it might. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that basically dragged on longer than I was expecting it to. I am going to let you know right now, none of the announcements I made were the very important one. However, I did kind of mention it in these announcements. The big announcement of this video is the fact that I'm not quite done training my Pokemon yet. However, it's because of a different reason than what you guys think. I actually found a brand new Pokemon I could add to my team, and I'm very excited to use him. I'm going to give you a hint, guys. I think I kind of hinted at a while ago when I talked about the games. However, I want you guys to go and take a guess at it. The hint is, it is another legendary Pokemon that you can mainly find in Diamond and Pearl, otherwise known as the Sinnoh region. So guys, what legendary do you think it is? And I'm going to go and tell you something else. It is not Dialga, because we already got Dialga. So you've only got two options. Palkia and Giratina. Which of these two do you think is the one I found in the game itself? Go ahead, take a guess. What's that? What are y'all saying? If y'all are saying Giratina right now, ding 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 ding, congratulations everyone. That is right. It took a while. I didn't know he was even in the game. I'm watching this Let's Play of somebody play Pokemon Diamond on a Let's Play, and he's actually ended up doing the post-game. One thing I found out was in the post-game, you can actually find a way to catch Giratina. And guess what? I found the place where you can actually catch him, and I caught him. It didn't take as long as Oo to actually catch either. Here's the thing, when I first tried to catch Oo, it probably ended up taking me about 2 hours to catch the little twerp. Like, he was a pain in the neck to catch. I had to just use a timer ball and hope to God it would work. Here's the thing, it did take a little while for Giratina. However, Giratina was actually being a lot nicer to me than Oo was being. Because it only took me about 15-20 minutes to catch him. I did do like I did Oo and save the game right where he was. That way I didn't have to keep going back and forth to go get him. And it actually took me only 3 restarts to actually get him. I only had 21 Ultra Balls. I bought 20 of them at the mart. And I used a lot of them. Here's the thing. Unfortunately, Giratina did not get in on the first or second attempt. However, in the third attempt, we got pretty lucky with him. He was being kind of a tease like Oo was being. As I mentioned with Oo, there was a time... With Oo, he was being kind of like a playful Pokemon in its own way with getting the Ultra Ball. Because sometimes I'd throw a ball at his face and it wouldn't shake at all. It would shake 0 times. However, some other times I'd throw a ball and then it'd shake once and he'd get out again. Then there was other times where I'd throw a ball and it would shake twice and it would get out again. And there was even times where I threw a ball at his face and it shook 3 times, but unfortunately got out again. And eventually, finally it shook 3 times and then do. That's basically what Giratina was doing to me. Except instead of doing it 1, 2, 3, get out, 1, 2, 3, get out, or 0, 1, 2, 3, get out, 0, 1, 2, 3, get out. Um, he was doing more of the game of tricking me around. There was some times when the ball would shake none at all. Like, this was in a different order of a pattern, too. Sometimes it would shake none, sometimes it would shake twice, sometimes it would shake 3 times. Sometimes it would even shake once. But like I said, it did in a lot of different orders. And sometimes when I threw a ball, it would only shake none. Sometimes I'd throw one and it'd shake twice. Sometimes I'd shake it and it'd shake 3 times. Or throw it and it would shake 3 times. Unfortunately, again, guys, I wouldn't get that lucky. It only took 15 minutes for him, but it still took 3 restarts to do it. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you know that is the reason why I haven't went back to PBR ever since the last 2 videos. It's mainly because I'm having to train these guys up. I'm trying to train up. Everybody's trained up but Giratina right now. And I actually did end up finding a very good item for him to hold. I actually ended up finding the Leftovers item, which is insane. Leftovers is probably one of the better items for a Pokemon to hold because it restores your health over time. The only thing Giratina's gotta do is live a few hits so he can sort of get his health back. I think his move is actually also kind of broken. Because here's the thing. His main move, Shadow Force, is a really good move. It has 120 power, plus stab. Along with that, it has 100% accuracy. And then here's something else. If the Pokemon uses Protect, it won't work. Shadow Force will break right through the Protect and do a lot of damage to the Pokemon. It's insanely broken and I love it. So yeah, guys, next time you see PBR, or next time you see, well, not next time we play PBR because of the schedule we're following. However, next time we use the Dialga Pass, be prepared to see both Dialga and Giratina. Unfortunately, I did end up having to replace somebody else to make room for Giratina. I actually ended up choosing Luxray. One of the main reasons why I chose Luxray, though, is because of the fact that he didn't really have any good moves to begin with. Like, his moveset kind of, let's just say, sucked. It was not that great of a moveset. So, yeah. I found out that Giratina can actually learn a lot of different moves. Right now, he actually knows the HM for Fly. He can actually learn Fly, which is insane. And along with that, he can also learn Energy Ball, Dark Pulse. He can learn a bunch of different moves. I think I have a moveset kind of considered for him, but I don't know if that's the one I'm going to be sticking with. I think his moveset's mainly going to consist of Fly, Shadow Force, Dark Pulse, and Energy Ball. That's right, guys, he can actually learn Energy Ball as well. And his special attack is better, so I guess that would be a good enough move for him. So, yeah. It will take another few days, guys, because as I'm recording, I'm going to check on it right now. Excuse me. As I'm recording, guys, Giratina is only level 86. So it's going to still take about another day or two before he's actually officially done. This has been going for at least 3 or 4 days now, and it still ain't quite there. When I first caught Giratina, he was already level 70, so it ain't going to take nearly as long as every other Pokemon has. So, yeah, every other Pokemon, when I started training them up in daycare, they end up being level 50, so it took a lot longer for them. That's probably one of the reasons why it took me over 2 weeks to actually be able to get all my Pokemon trained up. Because it probably took almost a whole week just to train up one set of Pokemon, but then you have to do that 4 more times. It wasn't fun, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I mean, my Pokemon can be the strongest. So, yeah. And I actually got Giratina to actually start liking me, too. Before I put him in the daycare, I actually ended up getting him, his friendship level all the way up. So now he loves me just like everybody else does. And now all I gotta do is wait for him to get fully trained up. And that's it. So, yeah, guys, that was the main announcement I had to make for this episode. That's all I really need to talk to you guys about. This is supposed to be just talking about, well, mainly the announcement with Giratina. However, like, it kind of turned into a longer video than I expected, where I kind of summed up what happened in the 3 announcements videos. So, yeah. I'm going to let you know, guys, pretty soon, Sword and Shield will be starting again. I will be doing another Let's Play Sword and Shield. I'll be doing a Let's Play of Pac-Man Party. I'll be continuing my Let's Play on Pokemon Battle Revolution. And, the Pokemon Cafe Mix game. And I will also maybe try to do games like Pokemon Masters again at one point in time. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. That is all I gotta talk about, and I'll see you for the next video. I'll see you all when I start playing games like PBR again. So until next time, guys, be the very best like no one ever was, and I'll see you all for the next video. Bye bye, everyone.